And we're live.
Greetings, everybody.
I'm Ted.
I'm Pedro.
And this is...
Live with Pedro and Ted.
How you doing, dude?
Not bad, not bad. We're currently live at... Oh, well, apparently my hazard phone fell.
Yeah, we're...
There's some slippage.
there's some slippage.
Let me see if we can try to put something here.
I think put that down there. Oh, we now have 3 viewers. At least I do.
Apparently people have nothing else to do on a Saturday night.
That's very true. Aside from people watching, I mean, the only game I really wanted to watch college football-wise is over.
Mm-hmm.
And wasn't even close from the beginning. It was Michigan played. I'm a Michigan fan. Die hard.
Yeah.
Sorry, Ohio State fans. Kiss my ass. They won 49-10, which is always good to see. And Ohio State, I believe they have a bye week.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm not familiar with how the rituals are. But no, currently, I should explain to all the viewers, we're currently live at my place where I live because I can't really travel. And so I want to keep it easy this week and next week. And then come next month, we'll be back at Wright State University filming live the series of the show. Yeah. And so the recovery process is still the same. Everything's the same. I have my heating pad still right here.
Is it because of your back or?
No, it's because I just need it. They said it's one of the requirements. And so that's pretty much what's going on currently.
And this Monday is the very first debate of Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton. I think it is the Super Bowl of politics.
I think it's going to be a very big brawl, I think.
This is going to be a street fight.
I think so.
Hillary is actually she's actually preparing. Trump's basically saying, fuck it, I'll wing it.
Trump is not really preparing for the debate as much as Hillary is. So she's going to focus more on the issues as well as other substantial issues. But Trump is going to, I think he's just going to wing it. He seems to wing a lot of things, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, I think Hillary has gone against career politicians her whole life.
Yeah.
But she's never gone against someone who, A, never prepares, and B, is unpredictable like Donald Trump.
He's done so many of these debates, he's just used to it, but this will be different for him. This one, he has to be careful because... and I want to send out a quick shout out to some of our viewers. We have, of course, our usual regular Megan Lucas is listening in, of course. Remember Megan?
Oh, yeah. I remember.
Megan Lucas, Eric, and Krista. Hi, Krista.
Hey, Krista.
Hope she's doing well as well.
West Carrollton, stay classy.
And see, we have Megan saying, Peter, pumpkin eater. Of course, that's her phrase.
There's another word with P which would have been even funnier that they put in there.
What are you trying to imply, Ted? Oh, okay. That was not the word I was thinking of. There are too many bad words that start with P, so I'm not going to...
It was the one that's also another word for a cat.
You can make up your own interpretation, folks.
Yep. Just send them into the message box.
That's right. And just to let you know, in case you're wondering why I'm looking in this direction, we're live on multiple different computers. So we have twice the viewership that we usually have.
We do.
And
we're trying to boost the viewership, but since it's a Saturday night, I don't know what's... Saturday night, I think there might be a little bit less because everyone else is out. And we have a very special guest with us. His name is Copo.
Copo's here.
Copo!
And he is 10 years old. Last September 10th, marks 10 years since we got him.
Oh.
And he's been in our family for a long time, so he wishes us well.
Happy?
Yeah, look at that smile. It's a face for live Facebook feeds.
Yes, he's got a...
So he's going to be joining us here.
He's got a face for Facebook.
A face for Facebook, yeah. I'm sure you don't understand what Facebook is, but it's probably a good thing.
Maybe they have, Dog Book or something?
Dog Book? Look at that. He doesn't like Dog Book.
dog book, and the dog literally just started growling.
Well, he is 10 years old, so technically in human years, he is 70 years old.
Yes, you are.
So he's a grumpy old man, and who's very, very much tired.
I'd be tired too if I were 70 years old.
70, yeah, I would be very grumpy at 70. I think he likes you, Ted. I think he recognizes himself within you.
Yes, I am 70. I am 23 going on 70.
That's right. Now,
oh, jeez.
But yeah, I mean, unfortunately, sadly, Joe Salvucci could not be here tonight. So we want to give a shout out to Joe Salvucci for he wanted to come here. He'll be in the next show, he says.
Yeah, next show.
So we want to give out a shout out quickly to Joseph Salvucci of Miamisburg now.
That's true.
And yeah.
Recently, for the debate, I had to do a press release for my public relations class. And what was really fun about it is you got to pick whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
And so I did it on the first debate. And I tried to get a little creative with the title. I said, who will win on election day? It's debatable. And you're supposed to make it really. You're supposed to actually just describe what it is. And you put contact information, and we made our media group, called it 42 Media Group.
Yeah.
And I made my phone number 937-867-5309.
Okay.
Just to have fun.
For those of you, it's a song.
From
Don't
the
actually
80s.
call it. What would happen if you call it number?
Someone whomever has the number would probably.
I'm sure someone has that number, and they probably have a voicemail.
Yeah. Saying, "Oh my God, why the hell are you doing that?"
I also want to give a shout out to Allison, of course. Allison, Abby is also a regular viewer of our program, and Christina. Hello, Christina. I am doing well, health-wise. It's already been 3 weeks.
Really?
And since the surgery, and I'm still taking pain meds and stuff, so that's still going on. Everything is still about the same. I think within a week I should be all right.
I'm also taking a weight training class, and it's safe to say that I am clearly too out of shape for cardio workout, because at the bus stop I basically revisited my breakfast.
I'm sure a lot of people at the bus stop say that.
Well, I was the only,
particularly at night.
I was the only person. I was the only.
What I mean.
Luckily, I was the only person at the bus stop, but then someone had the human decency to actually give me a bottle of water. I was like, "Oh, thank you very much." And it was. Then the other time I was actually in shape to keep up. Mm-hmm. Except I will admit I did cheat on the planks. Oh.
Nothing wrong with cheating on the planks. Planks are there for cheating. I mean, I usually just have my stomach just lie down and just plank on myself.
Sometimes I just put my knee down. Be like, "Yep, I'm working my ass off."
Well, that's how they do. Sometimes they do. Was it crunches or whatever they're called?
Oh God.
Sit-ups.
Oh God, I hate crunches so much.
I know. Ridiculous. I don't know. I like crunching on things. I like my version of crunches is Captain Crunch. That's very much it.
Crunchy Cheetos.
Crunchy Cheetos are also good.
That's I'll see what else. Oh, and anyway, this live show also doubles as an Ask Me Anything.
That's right. You can ask any questions to us. Mainly Ted will be more than happy to answer it. And maybe my dog will answer a few questions too.
By growling.
By growling and hissing and possibly peeing on the couch.
Christina Hochter is asking, who is your friend?
Who is your friend? Let's see. This guy here is Ted Boyce.
Yes.
And actually, Ted Boyce, Christina, if you remember, he's a part of. You were a part of Wright State Chi Alpha, and Christina, if my memory is correct, was a part of the Edge, which was a part of Bethel. Okay. Mm-hmm. So that's who this guy is.
Yeah, I did work with. One time I was actually doing a Bible thing with Andy and Heather, and so one time was like, so they're asking me if I could help them. And I was like, oh, maybe I'm gonna do like a Bible study thing. Yep. It was me and Brad Hunsley. We ended up going we had to go into the top of Bethel and dump helicopter seeds.
Oh, the helicopter seeds.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And then
I was very confused by that statement, but yeah.
And then we were talking about the Bible. It was like, did everyone bring their Bibles? Like, nope.
You should download the app, Ted. Why don't you download the app and say yes?
Yeah, that's true. But then Heather's like, It was basically like, Anger's like, why did you not bring it? It's like,
oh, watch. Anybody from Chi Alpha is now listening to your thing, Ted. They got ousted.
it's a pain in the ass that you can't see who's actually watching.
Well, I can on mine. I'm not quite sure. I don't think many people watch because we do have a Facebook fan page, but I don't think many people are watching that one yet. It seems as though 5 people are watching randomly. It's probably some sort of fat bald man from the internet.
Actually, one of them was Will Reynolds.
It's probably a fat bald man on the internet. Will's a good guy. I like Will.
I'm fat, but I'm not.
It's because of Will that I know about Ariana Grande and all these women.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the white ones with the pumpkin lattes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The pumpkin spice latte. I think that's what white women
Basic
like.
white girl.
Yeah, basic white woman. Yeah, pumpkin spice. Pumpkin spice. So you're a basic white man. He's not a white girl. He's a white man. Yeah. And I see Amy Callahan, or I'm sorry, my memory is horrible. The pain meds. Amy Miniman had said,
"Is this about voting?"
Amy has a dog just like mine.
Christina
Maltese.
Christina Hochter is asking, "Is this about voting?" So no, it's not about voting, but it's about who do you think. But it's basically about the debate, the preview. It's going to be the coverage is going to be comparable to Ohio State, Michigan.
It's just going to be a screaming match.
Oh, it's going to be a shouting match. People are going to scream.
Yeah, she does, but mine is better. Isn't that right? Say hi to Amy. Yep.
Hey,
see?
Copo.
Look at that smile. My dog is much better than yours. Yep. That's right. My dog is better than yours. My dog is better than yours. Mm-hmm. He has this sassy black lady thing going on now.
Oh no,
right.
Oh no, you. It says Amy Miniman is asking Maltese, and my dog is better.
I doubt that. My dog is ancient. My dog is 10 years of age.
April Collins is asking, give me your dog.
That's right. Oh, heck no. People have wanted this dog for some time. No one's going to get him. Nobody.
Not at all.
He's part of my family.
Part of your family?
That's right. In fact, when you let's say I hit Ted right now, he gets very, very upset.
Okay.
So he.
Okay.
Okay, well, all right. See, he's also good at defense. He's a defensive dog. He's very good. And don't leave now. Look at that.
Don't leave.
He's very good at defense. So in case there's an intruder, I know what to do.
April says.
What does April say?
My dog is 15 years old. Got you beat?
Yeah, he did.
Say, oh yeah. Well, our friend Travis's dog is almost 18 years old.
That's right. Marjorie, Edgar, I guess the last name probably would be now. Marjorie Edgar is 17 years old. The oldest dog that I can remember. In fact, the oldest dog I think on records was actually 30 years of age.
Yeah, 210 years old.
But usually I think it's like 20. I think is one of the older versions of the dog.
It looks like it's seen like if it was 210 years old, it's probably seen a lot of presidencies. I mean, I think I'm trying to remember how many it's seen. It's gone back to 1810.
What the heck are you talking? Oh, you mean in dog years?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ted. I don't think that counts as. I don't think if the dog lives to 20, I don't think that counts as how many years that would be. We have a few other questions here from. Go right ahead, Ted.
Christina Hochter says, "Your friend said my last name right. Good job. Usually people can't say it right. I think it's all the speech. Therapy stuff I did when I was 4 years old to actually get me to talk. Mm-hmm. Because I actually, little known fact, I actually did not start talking until I was 4 years old.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
But then afterwards, my family said, Ted, the problem is not getting you to talk. It's getting you to stop talking.
Well, funny story for myself, if I may ask.
Oh, go ahead.
If I may say, I also was in speech when I was in elementary school. I was a very quiet kid. because I had ADHD.
Oh, I have ADHD.
Yeah, ADHD, yeah. Oh, shit. You don't like that, do you? Someone does not like ADHD. Okay. And back in my day, we used to take Ritalin. They don't take that anymore.
Do people still take Ritalin?
I don't know about that. But I stopped when I was about however old I was. I think in 3rd grade I stopped. And they took me to speech therapy classes because I was so quiet, and now I'm so loud that I think that they did the right thing. So I think they worked out quite well.
Remember the episode?
So we thank our speech therapy people. Isn't that right, Copel?
Yeah, cool.
And I think viewers over here can't see Copel very well in this side of the thing, because your thing is way too. Well, that's probably why. Okay, yeah, you can show off Copel. He's now the star of the show. Sorry, he's the Joe for today.
No. Hey, remember the time when we were at Travis's house for the Super Bowl? And,
yes, we did. Yep.
And Joe went to Yellow Springs.
Joe. You gotta love Joe. He doesn't. I don't think he has a GPS. I'm not quite sure exactly, but
he does have one. His iPhone doubles as one.
Well, that's probably why.
Yeah.
We invited Joe to what was it? It was at the Super Bowl party, and he accidentally went to Yellow Springs versus Xenia. So yeah.
Yeah, I think he called us like, "I'm near houses." Like
very specific joke.
It was like, yeah, there are a lot of houses around here. Then I think he said he's around. Didn't he say he was around Yellow Springs?
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Then we're all saying, how the fuck did you get to Yellow Springs? How did you get to Yellow Springs? We're all the way in Xenia.
He's playing with his sheep now. Let me just grab that away from you. This is his sheep.
Holy shit. Yeah, there's. Goddamn.
There you go. And he loves this sheep, by the way.
Just give him his goddamn sheep. Just give him his goddamn sheep.
Okay, and anyway, let's see, what do we have here? And let's talk about the news. CNN had just released the shooting
of another black guy.
I'm getting tired of all this.
Yeah, so am I.
So much in the news. I see shootings every single day on TV, in the local news.
And hospital.
Hospital. I see them, at the hospital sometimes.
Oh, then there was that one time where you told me that the one guy claims he got an STD from a shark.
This is true. And because of HIPAA, I cannot disclose names and details, but I can say a guy came in seriously thinking that he got a sexually transmitted disease from a said shark that he ran into in an aquarium, I think, somewhere. And I'm not quite sure how he thinks that.
I'm not sure.
I think he thinks if you touch the shark, somehow that translates, or if you kiss the shark, or share some sort of bodily fluids with the shark, then that would count as...
he got shark AIDS.
Yeah.
And Daniela Brunicardi is watching.
Yeah, Daniela Brunicardi. Oh, not. I guess her last name is
Wendt.
Wendt now, like George Wendt.
Yeah.
No relation. I think it's spelled differently, but she's also a pretty good person that I've known since elementary school.
Oh yeah, and also this little known story. When I was 16, I almost got arrested.
Do tell, Ted.
All right.
Well, why were you almost arrested at the age of 16? Usually, when you're 16, that's your prime.
Not me. I wasn't. I was more of a hermit. I was going down to Florida to swim with manatees, and we're at a gas station in Georgia, and I was accused of stealing Cheetos and a Mountain Dew. Two things which you thought you would never ever want to steal.
Cheetos and a Mountain Dew?
Yeah, these cops who acted like I think they were still butthurt over the Civil War. Like, my daddy did this, your daddy did that.
That's a good strong Thurman you just did there.
Or George Wallace.
George Wallace, yeah, they're the same person. They're joined by the hip and the liver.
There's this one I'm going off topic. All right. Well, anyway,
So why were you? So they thought you had You stole Mountain Dew and Cheetos.
Yes, I had the receipt and everything. I didn't. Lesson learned when it comes to getting a bag. I didn't get a bag.
Okay. So you had a bag with you.
No, I did not have a bag with me, but I had the receipt in my hand. I had the.
I don't what you want to think.
And then but thank God my theology teacher was there, and he's like, and then he said, he did not steal. Trust me, I saw him pay for it. And it's like, thank you, Mr. Rich. And then the cop calls me a dumb Yankee.
That sounds like the Deep South for you.
Oh, Georgia. Georgia.
The Peach State.
The angry inbred cop state.
That's Alabama.
Hey, that's the entire South.
I'm sorry, Alabama. That's what it's known for.
Tyler Lewis is watching.
Tyler Lewis, good friend. He's about to get married pretty soon.
That's true.
Yeah. And also, just by the way, Daniela says, "Oh, thank you very much." She's a sweetheart. She's one of my favorite people in the world. I haven't seen her in 10 years. I hope to see you at the reunion come. I think it was in April, I believe. And my memory is horrible. We got to put back up we've got to do some more advertising in terms of the reunion.
Yeah.
But that's coming up, so hopefully we get to all see each other again.
Yeah, we don't at Altar. We don't really do that. We just use Altarfest as that's all we use. Yeah. Basically, everyone comes back and says, "Oh, hey, long time no see. What are you doing?"
Mm-hmm. Pretty much. That's what Altarfest is.
And then there was a shooting nearby.
That's right. It's sad to see. I when you told me something about that, I'm like, oh, that's horrible.
Yeah, I texted you that.
Yeah, you said you witnessed it, didn't you? Say
I didn't really witness it per se.
So you lied. So the police found you.
I witnessed them doing crime scene investigation.
Okay.
And I saw at least a dozen cop cars around.
Interesting.
Somewhere around 6 to 12 cop cars, but it was like one of those things where I saw it. It was one of those things where there's so many cop cars, you just could not pass it up.
Well, the victim was a young kid.
Yeah.
Fairmont High School kid.
There was like a gang. They're all wearing white hats and whatnot.
Yeah,
apparently
so I feel for their families too.
The guy was not supposed to be shot. It was an accident.
I heard about that, but still, regardless, I think they were trying to shoot somebody else or something. Was that the case?
I think that was the case.
Well, regardless, it's bad, and people abuse. I admire those who want to keep their rights, but they're as Second Amendment people. But when you abuse them, and there are some people who abuse those rights,
mm-hmm.
It destroys it for everybody else.
That does. And that's why I'm really pushing. That's what I want, gun. I'm not going to say registration, say, oh, your house has this gun, X gun, that gun. But at least a background check, kind of like a psychiatric evaluation. For example, anyone has had a history of domestic violence or has had a gun, has already been to prison.
Even the Orlando shooter had a history with the FBI, I believe, if my memory is correct, of abusing his wife. Was that him? I think it was him, or his first or second wife. And then he went to this gun store and got this giant. He got all these things, but the one thing he did not get was body armor. Usually you can get that, and they did not have any available at the time. So who knows how many people would have died too had he had that body armor.
And apparently one reason why he was going is because apparently he was gay or something. And
yeah, there was rumors about that. Who knows? Because he was on the Grinder. I think it says. Was that what it's called? The Grinder.
I think it was called Grinder.
Yeah. And we don't know. We are straight men.
I don't really use that.
We appreciate the gay community.
We appreciate
we appreciate the decays.
Yes.
Like George Takei.
Oh
decays.
My.
Oh my.
Remember that picture you shared with George Takei on Facebook? You tagged Jason McKeever.
That's fuck. Right. De fuck. Yeah.
That is Jason's trademark phrase.
It
is.
Case
you not know.
It is. Jason McKeever has no idea we're talking about him right now, but he is a trademark in himself.
He is. That man taught me everything I know about radio, and also taught me how to be a ginormous asshole quietly.
Okay. Anyway, is there anything else in the news? I heard in the news. I saw this in the news. Somewhere in another country in Europe, there was a guy who stuck $100,000 worth of gold nuggets up his rectum.
Really?
And tried to sneak out of. I think it was like an employee. I believe if memory is correct. I don't know. An employee of like the whatever Swiss bank thing that they have over there.
Oh, Swiss bank accounts. Oh, and did you hear about what happened in New York today?
Something always happens in New York.
Well, for our viewers, what happened in New York was a lady in Brooklyn went to Popeye's Chicken to obviously get some.
That
get
sounds
some
good
dinner.
right now.
That actually does sound good.
That actually does sound very good.
But they found a deep fried rat head in their bucket. They legit found a rat's head.
Interesting.
Of course, that's like the fifth thing that's wrong with. That's like the ninth thing that's wrong with New York. But let's see. And Christina Hochter is saying, I wrote you a message on Facebook. I'm going to go check that shit out later.
I'll let you know, Christina, okay? Unless you want to talk about it right now. Alright?
Alright.
She did send a message. I did read it. But I don't know if I want to share the information
Obviously
over the Facebook.
Where's the rest of the rat's body? Makes you wonder.
Oh.
That's actually a good...
I like that. Pretty good, yes. I'm sure the tail is probably like the French fries or whatever they have.
The French fries are actually...
French fries with a tail.
Like, remember that time that they found a thumb in chili at Wendy's?
I heard it was probably fake. I think someone faked. I think someone literally cut their own finger and put it in there.
And then, what was it?
You know, if we do that, we could be rich.
What, put thumbs in chili?
Thumbs, any type of organ.
Testicles in chili.
You can do that, Ted.
You can technically say it's a meatball. It's a meatball.
We're going to do the Robin Williams thing. No. But
Robin Williams.
No. Meatball, Ted. Really? Actually, they do sell. You can sell your testicles for $30,000.
I think you can do that via orchiectomy.
You can. No, it's a true thing. You can actually sell it. And when I was in the hospital.
Taya Ramos says, "Oh my, I cannot eat meatballs ever again."
Her name is Tia, though.
Tia
Watson. He's gonna like it for you. Yeah, no, I would never eat meatballs ever again. Too, had I known one of his testicles were in there. But
and actually, when it comes to Wendy's, when we were talking about that, Mayor Rob Ford, he was at Wendy's.
So I just to push this one down a little bit.
Yeah, he was. Mayor Rob Ford was at Wendy's. And
of all places,
he got drunk, and he was basically talking to everyone in a Jamaican accent.
I'm going to miss that man.
I liked Rob Ford.
He was taken too soon.
Way too soon. Imagine if he could run for president in the United States.
I think Prime Minister of Canada, I think we better. I would love to have seen him. He has that twin brother, though. What's his name? Something Ford? He has a twin brother that run, because when they announced the cancer diagnosis for Rob Ford, they had his twin brother, run for the seat for city. I think it was mayor or city council. He would, I think, lost, but looked just like him though. It's kind of creepy though.
And in case you do not know, Rob Ford is famous for smoking crack in his office. They showed it on camera.
That's right.
And then he made
crack smoking mayor.
And then he made a comment about eating someone's pussy. I'm not kidding. It's on YouTube.
Yes, it is. You are correct. I think if my memory serves me right, I have a pretty darn good memory. Not the best, but he said something like he had planned to eat at home.
Yeah, he said I had plenty to eat at home, and then
it was the most awkward of conversations you can ever have with somebody.
And then I think one.
I'm trying to lighten my thing up here for some of the viewers.
And then he said, then before that, he said, maybe we need to spank those little tiger cats when we get home. And then he said, I got plenty to eat at home. And so they actually taped some of the reporters' remarks. They said one of them was, did he just say that?
Now, we do have one of our of a friend of one of our viewers that want to know, Ted,
What?
are you single?
Yes.
Okay. The answer is yes. In case they're still watching, I don't know. I don't think anyone's really watching right now, but they had thought about that.
Who said? Who asked?
We'll discuss this later, Ted.
All right.
But
look at your little life thing.
let's say there's no one on here.
But somehow there's always 3 on mine. I don't know why.
I think if you do if Ted does his own account, I think you have more viewership. I think, Ted.
Yep.
So we're gonna try that for the next. We'll probably take a break here pretty soon, and we'll restart everything again with part 2. How about that?
That sounds good.
And part 2 will be continued through mine as well as Ted's account, and you can also see Ted's because we'll try to tag each other.
Yeah.
So you can see either or and ask either of us our questions.
Mm-hmm.
But unless you want to continue talking about testicle soup or something.
Let's take a break.
Let's take a break, shall we? We'll be right back after these important messages from our sponsors, which are nothing.
We don't really have any messages.
Yeah.